City lights, they blink and glow. Dancing shadows steal the show. Rhythms pulsing to the core. I need more, more, more. Neon dreams and sleepless nights, beating hearts and flashing lights. Mystery we can't ignore, craving more, more, more. Give me more, I'm never done in this race. We're always run, can't resist it, feel the roar. I want more, more, more. I want more, more, more. Echoes in the empty streets, every step a moving beat. Lost in music, nothing sore, just one more, more, more. Transmission of electric veins, flowing through the urban veins. Hungry for that endless pour, I need more, more, more. Time's a whisper, so surreal, chasing shadows, what's the deal? In this game there is no score, only more, more, more. Give me more, I'm never done in this race. We're always run, can't resist to feel the roar. I want more, more, more. I want more, more, more. Echoes in the empty streets, every step a moving beat. Lost in music, nothing sore, just one more, more, more. Transmission of electric veins, flowing through the urban veins. Hungry for that endless pour, I need more, more, more. Time's a whisper, so surreal, chasing shadows, what's the deal? In this game there is no score, only more, more, more.
The night is alive, the rhythm is fire. Hearts are racing, lifting us higher. The floor is a wave, we're lost in the sound. Suno, can you feel it spinning us around? Feel the beat, let it take control. Suno, let the music ignite your soul. Feel the heat, it's burning bright. Suno, we'll keep dancing all through the night. Lights are flashing, bodies collide. Every step, every move, electrified. The bass in my chest, the pulse in the air. Soon know the rhythm is everywhere. Feel the beat.
Damn. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Feel the heat, it's burning bright. Soon we'll keep dancing all through the night. Feel the beat, like a heartbeat every spin, every sway, we're in a trance. Suno, this is more than just a dance. We're writing our story on the floor tonight. Suno, the rhythm is our guiding light. Feel the beat, let it take control. Suno, let the music ignite your soul. Feel the heat, it's burning bright. Suno, we'll keep dancing all through the night. Feel the beat, like a heartbeat wild. Suno, lose yourself and dance like a child. Feel the fire, let it take its place. Suno, we're alive in the sacred space. Feel the beat, let it never fade. Suno, every moment a memory made. Feel the spark, like a shooting star. Suno, on this floor, we know who we are. Feel the beat, let it never fail. Suno, every moment a memory made. Feel the spark, like a
Push me down, I'll get up again. I won't let you take me. You'll find.
Got my bags packed tight, ready for the flight. Camera in hand, bright.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Salmier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Miles I traverse, no place to hide.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel. I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Feels just like home. Stories found.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Every place I roam feels just like home.
Hey, I'm Phil Merrill from Woodton, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Stories found in the storm. I'm never alone. I'm the
July. Here it comes.
No place to hide.
Come on, your life, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Ooh, story flows. Wake up and let it
Good morning, good evening, happy Friday, wherever you are in the world. It is Friday, February 7th, and I am joined here by part of the astute Cup of Joe morning crew. Of course, Captain Controversy himself, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, Mr. Scott Wooling is with us. Good morning, brother. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Doing fine, sir. Doing fine. And of course, my brother from another mother from down under, Sean Ornelas from the Down Under Cruises. Sean, good morning or good evening to you, sir. How are you?
How about just plain old g'day?
G'day. That, like you told me yesterday, it covers everything, right?
Correct.
Yeah. How's things going down under, sir?
Things are going great, but I'm looking at Scott and I'm wondering, mate, where's the smile?
He's been burning the candle at both ends, I think. Hey, did he go to find it? There it is.
There it is.
We found it. Right on. Well, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for indulging me with listening to some original music from the Uncle Scugga radio channel. You can see the link there down below. And
you saw me knocking it out there. Nobody else could, but you saw me.
Right? I did.
Yeah, well,
I was dancing with you, my friend. I don't know. Can you see me the same?
No.
Oh,
When you're in
no,
the
Sean,
basement,
we
you
could
don't-
see you and the reflection off your bald head. We could see you. All the way
Well,
over here in the States. I could see it.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you all here on a Friday. It is Free for All Friday. What does that mean? I don't know. Anything goes, I guess, here with the Friday or Cup of Joe morning crew. So, Gavin is he's in rare form, or maybe not rare form this morning. He's calling up for titties. Just saying. So
Titties beer.
I mean, where's Chris when we need him? We'll get some tassels going.
It's
Show you
true. It's true.
Show you some.
the problem I've got with Chris's tassels is he still doesn't have the swing yet.
No, he doesn't have it down. He doesn't get any dollar bills from me yet.
No,
He's got to get the
Correct.
movement done. But
Good
good morning to everybody. As always, Kenny is probably doing his thing, so we'll look at that. The others, good Lord.
Good Lord.
It's too early for that. Too early for that. Jen, thank you so much.
Well, maybe for
$3.
you it's too early, Jimmy, but for us it's way too late for that.
Right? Yeah, it's let's see. Let me figure this out. It's 10:07 in Melbourne, Australia right now.
Correct.
It's early for some, I guess, and late for others. But Jen, thank you for that. Appreciate you. Can somebody pin that for me? I don't know how to do this. Here we go. I just put a star. Does that mean?
Yeah, you can
I don't
start.
know.
I don't think you can pin super stickers.
I started. And then just really quick, Joe Hupp has been a member for a year and a half. Joe, awesome. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. That deserves a nice round of applause. And then
I just want to say with Joe, I mean, my heart goes out to the poor guy. He's been having the most incredible hot weather down where he is. So my heart goes out to young Joe. I mean, 40 degrees is not fun.
Sweaty Joe. We'll call him Sweaty Joe.
That's Sweaty Joe.
Sweaty Joe. Right?
How about a cup of Sweaty Joe?
The cup.
And then,
What, Jimmy?
and then good morning to Denise, and thank you. She's been a member for 18
And then
months.
he complains. He complains when I come up with my comments.
It's just, hey, look, I can't be responsible for what comes out of this yap here.
And neither can I.
Right, exactly. But good morning, everybody. I appreciate you. We got 21 in the house, one over from the Facebook side. I can't do that yet, but I enjoy having all of you here with us in the morning on a Friday. So I'm getting antsy, and I can't wait for Kenneth. So we need to do this.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chase the clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
That's exactly right, folks. It is going to be a good day. Good morning, everybody. Sean, what are you drinking?
Never you mind.
Ah,
The Koofy. He's drinking the Koofy. The
Actually,
Koofy.
it's fruit juice.
Joe says beer time. Gonna get me an icy cold Great Northern Super Crisp.
And
Right
that
on.
is
I get
one awesome beer.
I've never had it, but I actually drank a beer Wednesday, the first beer I've had in, I bet, 10 years. But it wasn't just any beer, and if there's beer aficionados out there, I drank a Lambic, which is it's a beer. Well, there's Lambic styles made in all the countries around the world that make beer, but there's only one Lambic, and it comes from Belgium. It's made by Belgium monks, and it's called open fermentation. So if you're familiar with beer, it's made with the skin of different fruit. I had a cherry one. We had a raspberry. We had a peach and an apple. And they use the skin from the fruit, and then they brew it, and it's called open fermentation. They have these open vats, and in the springtime, it's almost like a sugar house. They can open the roof up, and all that natural yeast and everything that's floating around gets into that beer, and that's how it ferments. And then they bottle ferment it. So if you buy a bottle of this particular Lambic that I like, Linderman's, I'm not a sponsor, but they put a cork and cage in the bottle too. So it's really good. If you've ever had it, I suggest drink some more. And if you've never had it, I would say you should try it, because it's not like any beer that you've ever had, and it's really good.
Which is your personal favorite?
I like, out of the 4 flavors, I like the framboise, the raspberry. That's my favorite. And then
I've never tried it, but I'm always game.
I think if you see it in the market there, it's Linderman's is the one. You'll see the label. Make sure that it is definitely a true Lambic from Belgium. But I would suggest pick up a bottle and try it, and you and Alana share it, and it's almost like an effervescent wine. It's very, very good. So yeah, there you go. There's my little beer. There you go. That's exactly it right there. Linderman's. I'm again not a sponsor, but I am a huge fan of that. And I don't drink beer anymore because regular beer it doesn't agree with me. But that was the
beer. Raspberry
Lambic
beer. Interesting.
Yep. Again, there's Lambic style. You can find it here in the U.S. There's some brewers that make it here, but it is not anything like the real deal. So there you go. I'm selling beer this morning. But let's go over the chat and say good morning to Joe Hupp. Was the first one in. Good morning to you, Joe. Good to see you, my friend.
He has a habit of doing that.
Voiced.
Being the first one in. And of
Yeah.
course, my good friend, my sister from another Mr. Denise is here with us. She's working tonight. And, there's this guy. He's in. And,
Oh, thanks also for popping in last night, Jimmy. I know it was kind of late, and I was talking about you in the intro, as you always bring me in for Thirsty Thursday. But I was very surprised to see you last night. It's Uncle Scugga. I know you came in as Uncle Scugga, but I was very surprised to see you. So I'm always happy when you end up making it a little later than normal. So
I appreciate that. We had a little bit of a later dinner last night, so I can't go right to bed when you have a full belly. But I was in the chair and I'm kind of just sitting there and I'm like, all right, let me look at my phone, and I'm like, oh, it's Thirsty Thursday. That's right. So I jumped into that, and then after that, I had a phone call from a very good friend of mine.
Oh,
and I saw Crystal and Kenny and Sean were up last. So I jumped into that for a minute and said hello. Crystal wanted me to come up, but I was just too darn tired. There's no way.
Understood.
I could have stayed with it. So, but thank you. And good show last night.
You're usually on the same time as me on Friday. Is it Friday? He's like, nope, it's Thursday. I'm like,
it's Thursday.
He's like, it's just a pop-up. I'm like, oh, okay, you scared me. I was like, what's going on here?
Right. Lorraine is here from Traveling with Special Abilities. Thank you for coming in, Lorraine.
G'day, Lorraine.
Cheryl and Jeremy are here. Cruising is fun anytime. Thank you for coming.
G'day,
Ray
guys.
Shakespeare is here. Good day to you. And of course, a longtime friend of the channel, and she gave us a super sticker this morning. Good morning, Jen. It's good to see you, and thank you for
He is amazing.
everybody to smash. Jen's awesome. She, like I said, she's been a good friend of ours for a long time, and I appreciate her. And I love watching her and Chef Todd when they do some cooking segments. It's awesome. So if you haven't been over to Jen's,
one problem with Jen's show.
What is that?
What's that?
Unfortunately, it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah. You'd have to get up. You'd have to get up like Scott does early to be able to catch her. But you can always the beauty of YouTube.
There's no way known I could compete with Scott. No way known in hell.
Hardest working man on YouTube, man. He gets up at all crazy times.
I don't think he goes to bed.
He used to be second to Kenny, but I believe Kenny sleeps more than Scott does now. So,
I'm up.
Well, Kenny's got to find a good life to sleep on.
Right? Yeah. You guys were talking about that last night. I mean, we talk about it all the time too, but Kenny's a good sport, and who knows where Kenny is.
I must confess, your last night is my this afternoon.
Right. I get it. Scott, you had dinner tonight. How was your dinner tonight, John?
Awesome.
I mean, I'm looking at John, and I said John called John Sean, but good morning to John Gaylor. Did you go out for dinner tonight? Did you go to a restaurant?
No. Friday nights is family time.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
If we're not at my sister's place, we're at my mother's place. So
Awesome.
And tonight was
Okay.
rather special because Ilana's dad was there as well. So that was good.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Awesome.
Love family time.
Perfect. Okay. And again, always, if I ever miss anybody in the chat, it's nothing personal. It's just because I'm not quite awake. Pops is here. Good to see you, my friend. And, like we've talked about several of our live streams, go over and check out Pops if you haven't done so. He lost his original channel. He got hacked somehow. And what a devastating thing is that. I mean, we all work so hard to get our numbers up, and he was right up there, and now he's had to start over. So go over and see Pops.
All I can say for those hackers is you guys are a bunch of bastards.
Right. They're out there. There's a lot of a-holes that just want to ruin people's good times. So good morning and hello to Gavin. And Double A is here. Good morning, Aaron. I didn't mention it the other day, but Aaron, we were talking about my health condition and that a few weeks ago. And we were talking about Team Jimmy and Team, Strong and all that. he sent me a drawing that he drew of a patch that he wants to make, and it's a Jimmy Strong kind of a patch. It was cool. So
that is really cool.
he's working on it now. So yeah. So thank you for that, Aaron. You're a good man. I appreciate
That's awesome, Aaron.
you. All right, let's see as we run through the chat. We'll get through this real quick. Of course, Law Jones is here. Law was he was in all the streams last night. It looked like too. So, Law's a great supporter, and we're glad to have him with us as well. I went over to Tuber Chat yesterday. Kevin was doing his live, and of course, I went in as Uncle Scugga because I'm trying to get my numbers up. So we're grinding as Uncle Scugga. And if you haven't subscribed to Uncle Scugga yet, the link is right down there in the banner going across. So
who in their right mind has not signed up with Uncle Scugga?
Right,
I mean, seriously.
Right,
Oh
Sean? I'm with you. Let's see. As we run through the list here. Oh, Chet is here from Sea Lake Journeys. Good morning. Chet's just going to be live today. Chet will be live today at 8:30 as well.
Seriously, it's when I'm asleep.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, look, sometimes I'm sleeping when you're doing things there down under. So God knows what you're doing, but
don't get personal.
Right? Sean, how's the fires there? Are they getting those fires under control?
Pretty much.
You guys have had some bushfires there. I know it's how far they're not close to you, are they?
No, they're not.
Thank God. Thank God. Denise says, what the hell? I'm a little behind. So, but this is why I want to go through this quick, because I know that some of the live streams we watch, they start talking and doing their thing and they don't get through the chat before, but they'll go and in their defense, they do every single one. And I don't want to do that just for the sake of time. So it's not anything personal, guys, but we just want to make sure that we recognize you all. And then once we get to the bottom, we'll do some of the significant ones. Nick P is in the house here with us as well. As we run through the list. If I miss anybody again. Tiny purple fishes go laughing through the turquoise, and you want to take her with you to the heartlands of the winter. Okay. What's Kenny drinking today? 177 plus and 222 is the under. I don't even know where Kenny is this morning.
Kenny.
I think Kenny's caught in the nature reserve.
He could be. Joe says beer time. Oh, we already did that one. Tranquility through life's natural beauty. Good morning. Is that whose channel is that? Is that Dawn?
I don't know whose that is.
I think it's Dawn. I'm not sure, but good morning to you. If I got it wrong, I think it's Dawn, because here's Dawn's channel. Good morning or good afternoon, John. God, I can't even talk. Dawn. It's probably cocktail hour there. She's in Cyprus, so good afternoon to you. I hope you and Mike are doing well. As we make it through the list, we're slowly making our way to the bottom.
Making our way down.
I would rather taste Belgium yeast than tasting Toledo, right? Yeah, me too, buddy. Check your live title, Mr. Jimmy. Missed the letter out. Oh, of course I did. I'm not surprised. That's okay. Free for ill. I see that. Thank you, Don. I'll fix it later.
If you're interested, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Currently, there is a fire going on in Mount Eliza, which is about an hour away from me. There's a structural fire in Glen Huntly, which is about 35 minutes away from me. A grass scrub fire in Shepparton, which is about 2 hours away. What else have we got? We've got another bushfire at Falls Creek, which is about 4 hours away from me. Let me see. There's a road accident. I'm not worried about that one. There's a bushfire at Bonagilla. which is miles away. Like, I need a passport, etc. There's a few bushfires around. One in Orbost. That's probably where Joe's got his New South Wales guys going down to. Other than
That time of year down there, being summertime and being hot.
Well, considering we've had heat waves of around 40 degrees or 100 degrees in the shade. So it's
Good morning to Pete. That's, have you guys had much rain? Because that certainly plays rain.
What's that?
Yeah, exactly. So that plays a big part in it when you don't have any rain. Good morning, Pete, or good afternoon to you, sir. Scott, say his name 3 times. Say it 3 times.
Kenny.
Good morning, Najuma.
Kenny.
Oh, look who's here. Good morning, Kenny. How are you? Kenny just woke up. I can tell. Good morning, buddy. How late were you up with Crystal last night?
Well, don't get personal.
Hey, look, I was just curious. That's all.
She actually ended about 9 o'clock. So.
Okay, so that's not too bad. You guys didn't go too late after I bowed out there from you. So.
But I had to kind of bow out before she ended because I was talking to a certain someone. So.
See, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, I can hear you breathing. I hear you breathing. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Remember those days? I do.
I remember those days.
Right. Denise, get with Aaron. And that would be cool. I know he's working on he's been working on the drawing now, so I think it's cool. He's got a Spartan helmet in there. It's perfect because I'm Greek, and it's awesome. It's just, he's doing a good job on it. Anything is possible. Our good friend from, he's close to us. I think you're in New Jersey, right, brother? But good morning to you. He'll be out fishing probably today. He goes live just about every day and goes fishing. So he's got a great live there too. So you guys should check out Anything is Possible if you haven't hooked up with him. He's becoming a new friend of the channel, and I go over and I
what you did there. Fishing and hooks. I see what you did there.
Right.
Nice.
See how I did it? And pretty quick-witted for the morning.
Good line trying to reel him in, you know?
Kenny.
That's where the rim shot used to be.
Oops.
I reckon Kenny had his coffee microwaved.
Well, get your vote in the chat right now. Is Kenny is he drinking fresh coffee or microwave? Now, considering he just woke up.
I would say it's microwaved.
New South Wales Rural Fire Service and a strike team. Ooh, a strike team. My goodness. If anybody's familiar, a strike team is several pieces of resources. So that's, and he's saying they were using tankers. You guys call them tankers there too. Great. Here in the east of the Mississippi River, we call trucks that carry water tankers. When you get west of the Mississippi, a tanker is an airplane that carries firefighting water, chemicals, and that. Yeah. So if you go out west and you call for a tanker, you're going to get a plane. Let's see. I just want to make sure we catch everybody in here.
We can have a tanker or a pump.
Yeah. A pump or a pumper. That's an engine here in the U.S. A pumper as well. It is dawn, Jimmy. Thank you. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not quite awake. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I sent Denise a package and she never got it. So
that's because Denise didn't go, hello, Denise, hello.
Or another Porch pirate, exactly. We'll have to look.
That got Kenny's. You're just waiting for you to send packages and just I'm stealing the astute package. Well,
or I could just be lying and say, yeah, I sent that package to you. What, you didn't get it?
No,
that's not the case. No, that's not the case. Believe me. Bring back the rim shot. I got to bring it back, right? I'll make it happen. You give me before the show's out. We'll have the rim shot on the pad today. Let's see. Pete saying been pretty dry here, but cold. Although rain today. Yeah, we've been getting the crap too. And Sean beat me to it. But good morning, Mom. Mom's saying microwave. Ray is saying microwave. Jen says microwave. Good morning, Mom. Hope all is well with you. Keurig Kenny says Pop.
That's a good one.
And I think I saw the package opened on one of those we bought. Your mail channels. Right. Right on. All right. Good morning, everybody. We made it through the chat. So let's do
this again. Sure. Let's do it.
I was waiting for that.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn. And hot. Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way. Sun's up. Chase the clouds away. Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
All right. For those of you who have made it in, Richard Cranium. Cheers, Kenny. All right, Kenny, let the cat out of the bag. What are we drinking today?
It is microwave coffee from last night.
Last night's microwave coffee. There you have it, folks. I don't think anyone said fresh this morning, so there you go. It was an easy one because we know Kenny just woke up. So after he went in and microwaved some coffee from last night and then jumped on the show. So good morning to Kenny, and glad to see you.
This is actually the same cup that I microwaved last night from before Crystal's show.
Yikes, Kenny.
So it's reused coffee.
Wait, what? You got it? Oh, you got the microwave part. Okay, I'm confused. I'm like, you got the package? Wait, you just said you didn't. It was she got the microwave coffee.
No, in the next 5 minutes, the mailman was like,
hey, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. She just got home and there it was on the porch or something. So yeah, I'm not quite awake. It is Friday though. Good morning, good evening. Let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That'll cover it all. G'day to all of you.
That is the quote from the movie.
It is a quote from the movie. Do you know what movie?
I know what movie. Does anybody else?
All right. Anybody else in the chat want to know? There's a quote. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That covers
the bad, and the ugly.
No, he wasn't he looking in the mirror, and he drew like a space helmet on his head, and he's.
Yep.
I'll give you Jim Carrey. He was the actor. Great movie. Nope.
No, it's not The Mask.
It was kind of a what do you call a movie that's like a comedy and kind of a serious like movie? It was
exactly what you said. That's what you call it.
Yeah, a dramedy, a dramedy,
a dramedy,
a dramedy. If it came by anything, then UPS, not telling where it is, right? I hear you there. There you go, Aaron. Ding, 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 and Gavin both got it. The Truman Show. If you haven't seen the Truman Show, I would say. I think it's one of Jim Carrey's best performances.
Harry S.
Really,
Truman?
really good movie. Harry S. Truman. Yeah. Give him hell, Harry.
Oh no, that was Ernest Hemingway. Sorry. Wrong famous.
Yep. I could not get my answers in quick enough last night. I knew every answer for the Key West until I went to bed. And I couldn't get my answer in quick enough. I'm like, everybody, man, I don't know. Am I on a delay and everybody else is getting them in? But
they're thirsty in there, Jimmy. I'm telling you, they want the prizes, they want the swims. We trained them, man. They want them.
It's awesome. I want to be on the show next week.
Well, you can do it.
Wait, are you going to be here next week? You got another week right before you leave?
That is correct.
Let's talk later. Maybe I can come up.
Maybe we'll do a special premiere. I'll actually be next Thursday. Where am I going to be in the world? Next Thursday, I will be with,
here.
Yeah, I'll be with Greg and Michelle. So I am going to bring my laptop. I normally don't bring my laptop for cruises and things like that, but I am going to be bringing my laptop. So yeah, maybe we can make it happen, Jimmy.
We'll see. If it's not, maybe the week after then. Not a big deal. Good morning to Susanna. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
I've got a question to ask you.
Me?
Yes.
How did you find?
Gotta go. Bye. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right,
Sean, I can remove him, you know. So you better behave.
Ooh, taste your own medicine, eh?
The guests need to get along.
How did you find the Gig Sky?
How did I find the Gig Sky? So I found a Gig Sky through my buddy Richard.
Yeah, but I mean, working wise, how did you find it?
Oh, how did I find it working? So right now I've been using Gig Sky as a backup. This next upcoming cruise, I will not be with my friend No Pants. So I am actually going to be using Gig Sky a lot more and trying to test it out. The first time that I had it, it didn't work as well as I had projected it to. But there has been some bugs worked out. There has been some updates within the Gig Sky from the CEO. So he let us know that it's running a lot more seamless now. I had intended to use it on the Dream, but I do have to say the Dream's Wi-Fi was phenomenal. So I actually sort of forgot that I had Gig Sky on my phone in the background because it was working so well. I mean, upload, download on the Dream was probably some of the best internet I've ever had on Carnival, and that ship is
Starlink.
Pretty old. But I will be using Gig Sky on the Carnival Magic, and I know from Liz and Chris that the Carnival Magic Wi-Fi is. So I will be reporting directly after this cruise to let everybody know exactly how good Gig Sky has gotten or how reliable it can be.
What's the cost for Gig Sky?
So Gig Sky, the cost, it is a little bit different. So once you go on the Gig Sky app, which is right here, it will ask you for your cruise. It will ask you for the length. Hold on, let me get rid of this. It will ask you, let's see here. It goes by, countries, cruises, flights, offshore. So you would just basically hit cruises. You would find Carnival. And then it asks you here, based on the duration. Yep, there it is. Based on the duration of your traveling, you buy either 512 megabytes, which is basically 1 day. You buy 1 gigabyte, which is 3 days. You buy 3 gigabytes, which is 7. And then you can buy up to 5 gigabytes, which is 30 days. And, and you can also buy 10 gigabytes too, which is that 30 days? Oh yeah. Also 30 days too, if you're running a lot of, I guess, data, you could say. Now, what I will say, the Gig Sky platform is really good for messaging. It's good for Facebook Messenger. It's good for text messaging. It's good for those types of things. But if you're trying to, let's say, do a lot of YouTube things, whether you're watching YouTube or you're downloading things from YouTube, you're going to use your data very, very fast. So this is not a be-all, end-all internet. I think it's more of like a safe net because it is really going to be good for messaging. And there are some people that do buy the Carnival Wi-Fi and spend a lot of money just to use Messenger, and now.
What about things like WhatsApp? Is it all right on WhatsApp?
Yep. Perfect on WhatsApp. So for example, let's just say if you were going to use a 7-day 1 gig, right?
Yeah.
In the States here, it would cost you about $34.99. And that is for all 7 days. And you can compare that to something like Carnival 7-day, which would charge you probably almost $100 or $200, depending on about 7 days.
$5 a day. Yeah. You can't beat $5 a day. That's a pretty good deal.
You can't.
It's way cheaper. I've bought the package, on the Carnival cruises, even on MSC we did, I forget what we paid, but it was a lot more than that.
A lot more.
70 or 80 bucks, something like that. So for 35 bucks for a whole week, you can't beat it. I mean, that's great.
And I think is the only one right now that does cruising, right?
Correct. And that runs on an eSIM card. So basically what you'll do is you'll go in your phone into the settings and you have to toggle between your primary and your travel, which once you buy one of these, it becomes a travel eSIM, and you toggle back and forth. Obviously, when you're either using Wi-Fi or Carnival's Wi-Fi, or you don't want Wi-Fi at all, you put your phone in airplane mode. But afterwards, and it does seem a little scary sometimes when you do it, my heart is always like, I'm taking my phone out of airplane mode. But you take your phone out of airplane mode real quick, and then you just click to the travel eSIM, and then you'll see it up in the top, and it will say GigSky. So you know that you're, drawing off your GigSky data. And then once you refresh it, it will tell you, you're at 1 gigabyte. Then you message a little bit of messaging with Jimmy and Sean, you refresh it. It's like, 967, whatever it is, megabytes, I think is before gigabytes, but whatever it is. And it will be like a bank, and you can see your data, kind of going down. So,
and I'm guessing you can add to it too as you're out on.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
So, that sounds pretty good. I've never heard about that before. So good information.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You will be using it?
I will be using it.
Oh, very good. Very nice.
Right on. And don't do like No Pants did. He brought his he bought his Skylink with him, and they took it away from him.
But it brought wonderful things like this. This was how we found out about this, because the wonderful GigSky company then reached out to actually both of us, and that is actually how we got linked up with that. So hopefully it does work well for Sean and myself. And then once I do know that it works, I will try to get some kind of discount code for our community or something like that, so you guys can have maybe 20% off your first purchase or something like that. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Right on. That's excellent. I again, like I said, I never heard of it before, but it sounds like a really, really good deal and an effective way to, I was going to say cheaper. I don't like using that word, but cost-effective way for you to be able to stay connected while you're out wherever you're sailing around the world. So it looks like it's international too. So pretty cool.
It is
pretty cool, you guys.
Scrolling on Instagram and stuff like that, that's fine. But if you're watching long form content, or you're doing a lot of data intensive things on your phone, this, I'll be honest with you, this may not be the package or something that you want to go with, because it's gonna go quite quick if you're trying to watch an hour-long Cup of Joe live or something like that. You might use your entire.
I mean, from most people who are traveling, the things they want to look at would be they'd want to be staying in contact with something like Messenger and WhatsApp, or checking their bank accounts, and that's about it.
Easy, done. Easy. You would probably go home. I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't roll over, but you would probably end up going home with data, which I'd rather go home with data than be 3 days in and be like, dang, I want to check WhatsApp and I'm out of all my data that I just bought. So you're right.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, let's do this. Weather Watch Now, brought to you by Uncle Scugga Radio. Go over and check us out at Uncle Scugga Radio at YouTube. If you haven't connected with Uncle Scugga, it's all original music all the time. And it doesn't matter what genre. If you have a genre you like, you're going to find it there. So check out Uncle Scugga Radio if you haven't been over. And we would appreciate your patronage. So thank you. Uncle Scugga Radio. Okay, who wants to go first with the weather? Kenny? I'll go first. Here in New England, the greater New England. You never know. Maybe he's hiding somebody there. We don't know. Here in the greater New England area. Yeah. Zip it. Here in southern New Hampshire, it's currently 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 21 degrees. It is currently cloudy. We have another winter storm watch in effect. We got about 6 inches of snow yesterday. And there's Kenny. Kenny, did you wash your hands?
He tries to come in like he wasn't gone. He's like,
yeah, he's like, oh, here I am. Whoa, did someone mention my name?
I heard my name because.
Oh, Kenneth, that's why we love you. So we got a winter storm warning in effect here. We had 6 inches of snow yesterday, and it looks like we're going to have another weather event. Heavy snow possible, total accumulation greater than 6 inches when from Saturday evening right through Sunday. So this weekend, we're going to get whacked with more snow. It is that time of year here in New England. January and February are our two worst, I say worst, winter months. It's the coldest months. It's the snowiest months. So there you have it, that crappy weather. Let's the white stuff, exactly. Like Kenny says, that nasty 4-letter word. Other than the one that starts with W. So, all right. Who's next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, Sean. All right, Scott.
Scottsdale, Arizona. It is currently 49 degrees, a balmy 49 degrees, and that is Fahrenheit. And it will be at the top at 4 o'clock. It will be 74 degrees. So quite a little bit in between. But 74 is beautiful and perfect. But 74 to 49, that's that's like 20, 24, 5 degree drop. So
that's a very pleasant weather. 25.
Yes, sounds delicious. I'll take it.
4 p.m. Yes, it is.
How about you, Kenny? What's going on in Western North Kakalaki?
It is currently 45 degrees.
Ooh, colder. Ooh.
Feels like 40. But it's supposed to be a high of 60 degrees today.
Cold.
With a low of 43. But Saturday is supposed to be like partly cloudy skies with 62 degrees and a low of 48. And Sunday is supposed to be a high of 56, partly cloudy skies, and a low of 39.
Well, it's cold, but it's not as cold as it's been there. So
no, it's not. I could take that better than the single digits.
Yeah, you guys, last couple of weeks there, you guys had some cold weather. All right, give us the summertime forecast there, sir, from Melbourne.
So today we had a freezing cold day. It was 23 degrees C. We've gone over to almost putting on cardigans and that sort of stuff right now because it's 19 and it feels like 19 with 72% humidity.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow's going to be a top of 23 again, so we'll be suffering with sunshine, clear skies, and yeah.
That's
well, that sounds pretty good. All right, let's go over to the we'll go over to the map, the world map.
Map.
I have to get some sort of a echo here. I think I have something.
Echo.
Right? Test for echo. All right, here you go. You can see that blue. Let me just refresh the screen here so you guys can see it. Look at all that light blue. Guess what that crap is? That's snow. So up into parts of Maine. You can see that's the storm that just pulled away from us. And then here's the storm that's coming tomorrow night. And they're also talking next week. There's a storm off the West Coast that's going to bring snow to us by Thursday of next week. So we're going to be buried in snow. But there you go. All right, down the eastern seaboard, we make our way down, and it looks like they had some rain coming out of Virginia and North Carolina, Tennessee area, but it looks pretty mild there. Same goes for South Carolina, Georgia, and points south. And of course, one of my favorite places on the planet, Paradise, with a quick sun shower down there. They're having some good weather now, comfortable weather. I have a friend who's in Inglewood, and he said it was up to about 80 yesterday. So he goes, "It's hot." I'm like, "Come back home then. You don't want the heat? Come back here. It's 1 degree. Enjoy." But along the Gulf of America, some of the Gulf Coast states are looking pretty clear as well. We make our way out to Scott, where it's going to be a beautiful day today, out into Scottsdale. Southern California, they're still dealing with some of those fires out there, but they're starting to get a good handle on them. So hopefully they'll get those knocked out. And then in the higher elevations,
the water helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. They finally have some water. It's amazing. Being a firefighter, it's a real simple hard time
concept.
This morning, but thank you, my friend. It's a real simple concept. Water puts fire out, so you need water to do it. You can find other ways, brooms and dirt, but that's not going to help you. Water is the best thing to do. So you can see how where Bruce and Cindy are out Oregon, Washington State. It's that typical winter for them as well. They're getting the cold. I just want to give a shout out to in Alaska right now, the folks there. There's a plane missing with 10 souls aboard. It went missing last night. So hopefully we can pray for those people, and hopefully they're safe and nothing crazy has happened there. We make our way down under. Like Sean said, they're having some really nice mild weather there. And there's some thunder showers in that heading out towards Sydney, Jervis Bay territory and that, but not too crazy. They need some of that rain out near you, Sean, so that they can get those bushfires out.
Yep.
Definitely. So, and then last but not least, we always make our way out to where my good friend Goldie is. She could be walking right now. You never know. Walking with Goldie. And she has her OnlyFangs channel too as well. If anybody is familiar with that, but it looks pretty clear there in Romania. They don't. I don't see any clouds or anything. No snow. It is winter there as well, but seems like over in Europe, when the closer you get towards the Mediterranean, down towards the Black Sea, of course, the weather gets a little bit milder. Look at Spain and France; they're getting some rain, snow as well. But that's what's happening all around the world. That is the weather. Hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day and lovely weather where you are. Mom says no humid, not humid down here yet. Hurrah! Yeah, you got a couple more months, and then June-ish on, it gets pretty humid there. So I still love Florida, humidity or not. I can't wait to get down there and do my thing. So, Sean, I wanted to talk about with you and all of you. Let's give us a little update. I know you were on the phone with Bruce yesterday. Tell us about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. What's going on with that?
I don't know about you, but there are some people right now that are booked to sail on the Rock and Roll. The Encore, everything is now going in the right direction, and thank goodness for that. About freaking time.
Right.
So we can't wait. We're just hanging out for the sail date. Oh, by the way, anybody out there who feels so inclined does have connections with large organizations that have shiploads of money. We could very well do with a nice donation, as in a sponsorship. we'll get Crystal to have a chat to you, because those sponsorships bring in lots of benefits for you. And that gives you an opportunity to have your name spread all over the place and lots of advantages. So, yeah, we're not asking for much, just $100,000. So please, if you wouldn't mind, just stick your hands in your pocket and get on with it. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, if we say around here, give till it hurts, people, give till it hurts. But there's the Helping Hands for Cruising website right there. So tell your friends to go over there and get in contact with Crystal, because we are looking for a sponsor. We need a big sponsor.
Yeah, we do. There's some updates. If you go onto the website, it does not look anything like it did 10 days ago. And if you keep on checking every day, it's changing. So please jump on the website, have a look, and of course, give us some feedback. It's we're really looking forward to the benefits. The board came up with a really, really big goal. We want to put 100,000 people on board a cruise ship. It takes a bucket load of money to actually get it done. So please get it done. Get the money in.
And I hope the folks in the chat realize the amount of work that it takes to put on a cruise of this nature. I mean, Ross and Sean and Bruce and everybody on the board, they've been working their butts off to make this happen. And then, you know, with NCL throwing a wrench into the mix there in the beginning, and dates, and then not sure which what just happened.
I don't know. I'm sitting here looking at you.
I know that. I see something down there. Scott, did you just add something?
I did.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have the new promo video.
Ah, right on. All right. Well, let's make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen. That's better.
It's coming.
Hold on.
Starlink.
Hold on.
There we go. All right. Oh,
what happened?
I don't know.
Keep going.
It's buffering. It's buffering.
The joys and fun with technology.
All right, so let me see. Is it on the website?
No.
If it's on the it's
No,
not on the
that I know.
website.
Not at this point.
Okay, never mind. Let's try it again. Who's that creepy guy on the floor there going? It's kind of weird.
I hope it's not Ricky Rocker.
Right? Oh, I can see Sean drinking out of his shoe right now. Is that you in last place, right?
Last place? I've got to beat my sister.
Oh, you're going to race your sister?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Good Lord, having a hard time buffering. All right, well, you guys get the gist of it. I think we can, and I'm going to take that off before I get copyright strikes. But we'll, I don't know, you want to put the link up, Scott, for that? And then people can go over and watch the video? I would appreciate that. So just make sure that you guys contact somebody with Helping Hands for Cruising, especially Bruce. If you guys want to go, Bruce from Ocean Travel, he'll hook you up, man. And this is going to be the cruise of the century. So
absolutely.
Don't
And you want
miss
to know
it.
the interesting thing is? The interesting thing is with all the changes that occurred from NCL, the price of the cruise is cheaper than when we were on the Joy.
Wow, that's even better. So everything happens for a reason, I guess. So there you go. There's the link for well, that's the link for Helping Hands. Is there a link for the video, Scott?
Not yet.
Not
Wait,
yet.
actually,
Okay.
no, I lied. There is.
Okay. All right. So yeah. I don't know. Why is it doing what it's doing? Thank you, Gary. Thank you for that. But
In the words of
what is the
what was his name? Julius Sumner Miller. Why is this so?
right? Why is it so? What is the dog doing? I don't know, but Denise just got finished. She's done work. Awesome, Dee Dee. I hope you had a good day. I hope you're feeling better too. Dee Dee's been she's been dealing with bronchitis and all the loveliness that comes with that. But they drugged her up good. So what's that?
You see the time.
I see the time. What's time?
Okay.
For somebody who hasn't worked since October, time's irrelevant right now.
So I was curious because when I spoke to you earlier on today, you said you were doing some online EMT training and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
For someone who hasn't worked for a year.
Well, it hasn't been a year. It's been since October. October 5th was my last day that I worked. Because of the nature of the business I'm in, I'm a firefighter. So I still have to rush into burning buildings and go save the baby. And when the car crashes into the trees, even though I'm a chief, my job description says I'm still responsible to do these things if needed. Because of my present situation, and I'm only running on half of my blood oxygen, I cannot meet my job description. So, and there's no such thing as light duty in my department. So you're a firefighter. How can you light duty firefighting? You can't.
Turn on and off the lights.
Right. Bump. So this is how it works. Why am I still doing my EMT? Because I need it in order to retain my job. I don't want to lose my job. And when I kick the shit out of this cancer and it's all gone, I'm going back to work. I do the greatest job on the planet. I love my job, even though it's trying to kill me. So I have to recert by March 31st, or if I'll lose my certification as a EMS professional, and then that's still part of my job description too. I could lose my job. So that's why I have been, Sean was saying that I am recerting. So every day I go online, we use online CEUs and watch videos, and there's tests. I still have to take a test at the end of each one and that. So yeah, exactly. Refresher training. So recert. I've been an EMT for 35 years anyway. And I just don't want to drop it because like I said, I don't want to lose my job. So there you go.
Can you get my cat out of the tree, Jimmy?
No. We don't. The short of it is no. We don't do cats in trees. This is my response to people that say my cat is in the trees, been up there for like a day. We put food on the ground, he won't come down. This is what I tell people. Or I ask them a question. Have you ever seen a cat skeleton in a tree? And they all look at me with this bewildered look. But no, you haven't. The cat will come down. I do not risk the safety of my personnel to climb up in a tree and get your stupid cat that will climb higher as my guys go up to grab it. It will
But
come
what about
down.
a dog?
Let gravity do its job.
Hey, if there's a dog in a tree, he's a really talented dog, or we have a hurricane happening.
No, he was
yeah,
just
there you
scared of
go.
a cat.
It's probably Snoop Dogg if he's up in the tree. Tell you the truth,
Right?
I
John, they have pew-pews. Kenny, what were you gonna say?
I never have understood. You know, a cat can climb a tree, but I never understood how come they can't come back down on their own.
They do come down on their own, Kenny. They're just stubborn. Cats. Look, I don't want to pick on people that love cats, but cats are just a-holes. They just do. They march to a different drum.
Have you seen a cat with trousers in climbing a tree by any chance?
I've never seen that before, but
No.
yeah,
Nice
you
big
never
blue trousers. You know,
you never know what you could find. There's someone at the door. Oh look, it's Trouser Cat. He's got his leisure. He's got his leisure pants on. There's Kenny and Cecil and Trouser Cat having a little dinner there, and
climbing up on the table. You know.
Yeah, there you go, Trouser Cat.
I was
again.
wondering whether Trouser Cat actually enjoyed that meal.
Right? What were you eating there, Kenny? Do you remember what you guys had?
I do not remember because that was done.
It looks like breakfast. It looks like breakfast. I think that plate has bacon and eggs and stuff on it. That's what it looks like.
David Wright is in the background over there, so that is definitely an old picture.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There you go. So Trouser Cat, he's around, and he's always on Free for All Friday. You like that one?
That's my favorite Trouser Cat.
Look at him. He's got his coffee cup.
He's got his coffee mug.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We got to get Trouser Cat some new trousers. Those got some holes in them.
Oh, they're looking
I know Eddie Lugo's coming up, but it's Friday and it's Free for All Friday. So guess what, Sean? If you got to bow out, brother, you just do it. But we're gonna do this.
This Week in History.
This Week in History brought to you by the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. Please sign up. And if you know any sponsors, let them know they need to go over to helpinghandsforcruising.org and talk to Sean, Crystal, Bruce, whoever they can get a hold of. And if you haven't booked your cabin yet, it's time to do so. I used to have the Bruce's link, and I don't have it anymore. So if somebody wants to put Ocean
to Ocean Travel.
Put that up in the chat if somebody would. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Scott. Tribute and Cruise. You can go right there and get all the information that you need. Jim, do you have any apparatus that still have a booster trash line? May help a cat. We do. We rarely use those booster lines anymore. They're definitely good for trash. That's about it. So, and there's the link to get over to Bruce and to book your cabin now. Scooby Snacks is here. Good morning. Thank you for coming in, brother.
I believe
all right.
a taser gun works really well on a cat.
Oh, what is it?
A taser gun.
Oh, a taser, right? All right. On this day, February 7th, we're going to turn the hands all the way back to the year 1477, where English humorist and statesman Sir Thomas More was born in London. In 1613, Michael Romanov, founder of the Romanov dynasty, became Tsar of Russia. 1812, one of the largest earthquakes in U.S. history occurred along the New Madrid Fault, which I think is somewhere around the East Coast somewhere, but someone I'm sure can correct me on that. In 1885, Sinclair Lewis, an American novelist and social critic who punctured national complacency with his broadly drawn, widely popular satiric novels, and who won a 1930 who in 1930 became the first American to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. He was born, so happy birthday to him. In 1940, the animated film Pinocchio had its world premiere, and it became one of Disney's most beloved classics, known for its brilliant animation and compelling story. Yeah, Pinocchio. 1940. Wow. In 1966, American comedian Chris Rock, who became known for his stand-up routines and films, was born. Happy birthday to him. That would make him 58 today. So happy. No, I'm sorry. 66. That would make him 57? 56. I don't know. I can't do math this early in the morning. 1974, Grenada gained independence from the United Kingdom. In 1986, in the wake of political unrest, Haitian President Jean-Claude Duvalier fled his country with U.S. assistance for France. In 1999, Abdullah II became king of Jordan hours after the death of his father, Hussein. In 2013, Mississippi became the last U.S. state to officially abolish slavery. Are you kidding me? 2013? Good Lord, where you been? Civil War was in the 1800s. What the hell? Anyway, they officially abolished slavery in 2013. It had ratified the 13th Amendment in 1995, but failed to submit the necessary paperwork. There's bureaucracy for you, folks. It only took 100 and something years. In 2015, American collegiate basketball coach Dean Smith was who recorded 879 career victories, making him one of the most successful men, collegiate basketball coaches. He died at the age of 83. In 2019, baseball player and manager Frank Robinson, who was the first black manager in Major League Baseball, died at the age of 82. In 2023, American basketball player LeBron James became the all-time highest scorer in the NBA, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record of 38,387. Wow. That's a lot of points. And then the featured event, one of my favorites of all, in 1964, the musical British Invasion began when the Beatles landed in New York City on this day in 1964. And 2 nights later, as Beatlemania stormed America, their performance on The Ed Sullivan Show was watched by 73 million viewers. So there you have it. That's what happened on this day in history.
This week in history.
Right on. So that's going to do it. I guess Eddie Lugal will be up here any minute now, I'm sure. Not with us, but he'll have his own show up. If he wants to come up, he can. He always has an
Jimmy,
invite.
it's Friday.
It is Friday, brother.
You know what that means?
What? Oh, I forgot all about it, Scott. Thank you, brother. Here we go. Can I even play this one? Because I keep getting copyright strikes. Hold on.
Just the tip, make the trip oh so right. Sailing smooth through the endless night. Just the tip, little tricks inside. Your cruise is shining oh so bright.
Yes, that's right. It is Captain Controversy delivering the tip of the week. And this tip actually comes from a good buddy of mine, Lovey's Fat Life, who is going to be on the match game tonight. He just put out 10 embarkation tips, and this is actually one of his that I never thought about. But when you get on your ship and you go to your room, okay, not only do you meet your cabin steward, I always do that. I don't know if that's a tip. I don't think that's a tip, but you should always meet your cabin steward, know their name, shake their hand a little bit. But once you go into your cabin, make sure everything works. Make sure the plugs work. Make sure the bathroom, the toilet flushes. Make sure your sink works. Okay, make sure all of the electronics in your room work, because it is a lot easier on the first day to say, hey, Tomlinson, come on in. My plug doesn't work, or the AC is not working, or my fan's not working, or my toilet's not flushing. It's yelling at me when I press the flush button, and they can quickly get it done. If you wait until, the 5th day of your cruise, might be a little bit harder. So make sure you go in, touch all the buttons, make sure everything's working the way that you want it to work, and then let your cabin steward know. And if nothing's wrong, just say hello and meet your cabin steward. So that is my tip of the week for you first-time cruisers.
Just the tip
of the week.
I crack myself up. I can't help it. Where's the crazy, wacky, flailing, flapping arm guy?
You want him?
He's usually there for just the tip. I love him. Wacky, crazy, inflatable. There you go, guys. Just the tip. Scott, thank you for that. And my apologies for forgetting about it. But
trying
Linda,
to get it up there. Sorry.
Linda Toman is here. Good morning, Linda. Thank you for coming in.
When you
I love it.
when you was talking about the toilet, that just reminded me of my story.
Do you want to tell us your story, Kenny?
That about when
He
my
goes.
toilet was not
He
flushing.
goes. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
What about when my toilet was not working, not flushing?
Oh yeah, right. Exactly, Kenny. Get the mop out because Kenny's toilet wasn't working, and Kenny,
Timber.
he's like my dogs. He gets up, he's got to go to the potty, but what is the dog doing? All right, well, Eddie Lugo, I'm sure he's probably up live or he's about to. So we're gonna get out of here, guys. Don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude. PMA will save your day, and when I tell you that, I'm living proof that it works. Trust me, it really does. Stay positive every day, and positive things will happen to you. You're going to draw that positivity in. It's going to push the negativity out, and you're going to have a great, great day. Make a difference in somebody's day today and every day. We know people out there that sometimes aren't having a good time. All you need to do is make eye contact with them and say hi. Say, look, I hope you have a good day, or you can shake their hand, and if they're inclined, give them a hug, because you can pass on your positive energy onto those folks, and you will definitely change their life for the better. If you see our first responders, the men and ladies of the police department, our fire department, EMS, and healthcare workers, and if you see Dee Dee, our nurse, we love our nurses. They are the best. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good. Make sure you say hi to them and thank them for what they do. Those people are out there every day doing the jobs that most of us don't want to do, be it nasty and whatever. So they're out there working hard and doing stuff that for us and keeping us healthy and safe. So make sure that you thank them. And then last but not least, we shall not forget our veterans everywhere in the free world. All of our veterans, we love our veterans. They're out there on that proverbial wall, keeping us safe and protecting our liberties and freedoms so we can do this kind of stuff and have freedom of speech where I can say, I don't like that person, or I love you, whatever it is. You can, you have the freedom to say what you want, as long as it's not, you're not wishing any hate on people. We don't do that. So, but make sure that you thank a veteran, past, present, and future. I love our veterans, and every time I see one, I thank them, especially the old timers. When I see them with their hats on, Korean War, Vietnam. Not too many World War II vets left, but even I have a lot of friends. In fact, I'll be having breakfast with a couple of my friends that were over in the big sandbox, as they call it, over in Iraq. So I love those guys, and I thank them every day for what they did and what they do. So, and last but not least, you can see it flying behind me. My flag, your flag, no matter where you are in the world, your flag represents your freedoms and your liberties, and it represents the people who have passed and died to save those flags and to keep our way of life alive. So God bless my flag, red, white, and blue. Old Glory, I love my flag. And God bless America. God bless everyone in the free world. God bless Sean, Kenny, and Scott. Scott. God bless you guys, and God bless everybody in the chat.
Likewise.
Thank you, Kenny. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming up. Sean, appreciate you, my friend. You know, I love you more than you know. You know that. And same goes for Kenny and Scott as well. But Sean and I we have a different bond right now. So we kind of
the bald-headed bond.
We have that. Yeah, well, yeah. I actually got more hair than him, but all of this will all be. You got some hair. You just shave it off.
No, you know what it is. Let me tell you what it is. Ilana keeps on going like this on my head, and it just falls straight down.
Not bolder.
Right?
When I get
I heard both of you guys. I heard it.
When I get a zero cut, I ain't got no hair though.
Right, Kenny? Yeah, well, you're still young. You're getting the parking lots, though, Kenny. You're getting those parking lots on the side. I could see that. So.
You got the most.
Sean, you're missing. Kenny, so. You're missing all your hair from doing those U-turns under the covers. That's.
Shut
up. But thank you guys for coming in. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and that goes for all of you guys in the chat. I know we've said this before, but you guys are the best audience in the business. We had over 20, I think, this morning. We're down to 10. People have bailed. I know they've gone over to Eddie's channel. So
you just put such an image in my head, Jimmy. Baby Sean just spinning around with the comforter, just
right,
laking his hair off.
Yeah, exactly. Just spinning around. There he is,
Baby Sean.
You know why he's wearing a hat? Keep his head warm.
No hair.
That's right. So that's going to do it for us. Kenny, what do we say?
Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all again Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, guys. Peace and love. My name is Jimmy.
Brush your hair.
What's that?
You got it.
I said he sounds so excited when he says it.
Yeah. That's his tagline. That's how we go out. So, all right, guys, peace and love. I'm Jimmy, your Stu Taurus. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna go over and say hi to Eddie, then CME at 8 o'clock, and then Sea Lake Journeys with the Chet Meister will be at 8:30. So, bye, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.